Welcome to Ay Que Sad Podcast. Soy Jazmin junto con
Jessica. Marta.
Somos hijas y hermanas explorando el complejo journey de grief y healing. Queremos abrir conversaciones de duelo, a tema that everyone avoids, but it is essential for healing. We'll share personal stories, interviews, and tips for coping. You'll hear heartfelt conversations from us and that have gone through the loss. Whether you're grieving or supporting someone que está en duelo, invitamos to join us. Juntos podemos crear una comunidad that truly understands the complexity of grief. Thanks for sitting with us.
Bitches.
Let's grow esta comunidad together porque grieving together means healing together. Today's topic is going to be about the not so happy holidays. And since Jessica, you've already experienced a couple holidays, you can probably give us a little bit of your background for our new listeners. Maybe you could tell us how many holidays you've gone through now and who you've lost.
I lost my mother and my grandma. This is a podcast for my mom. And this is my second Christmas. Third. Feels like one.
Feels like
I think I'm missing her more this Christmas. Yeah. Como que it's cemented that she's physically gone. Okay.
maybe Jazmin understands like the realignment of the planets. Like there's a shift and people are feeling like their feelings more this year. And it's making them shed like their old self into their new self for 2026. And so like the degriefing is really like supposedly you're going to have more vivid dream because you're like coming out of that old self and you're feeling everything more intentionally and more. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Yeah, I have. I haven't kept up this year so much with it, but I have heard of it. Yeah.
You guys should look into like this year going into next, like what's been happening with the planets supposedly.
Well, can the planet make me rich and bring my mama back? That'd be great.
Bring my mama back.
You know, when I was cooking my that's how you say it. I get a lot of shit for that. I was thinking randomly, I was watching a dish, and I know I'm off topic, but you said that right now, Jess. And I'm like, if I could have my mom, if somebody called me right now, she said, your mom's home, and you had her for 1 minute, what would you do? And I was like, oh God, I would never let go. Right? Like, think about like if somebody called you and said, Ernie's here, and he's only here for 1 minute, and like your mom, y piensas, no, I don't even know why I think that. I was thinking that. And you brought that up, like bring my mom. And it's like, are we thinking the same things? Like,
yeah, we missed them. And I think the holidays make it harder. I think, como se dice, it magnifies that feeling even more because the family, holidays are for family, reunions. And that's probably when you don't see, if your son's in college, your family's out of town, they all come back and, they don't. So it's just that missing piece that is needed, but you got to get used to it being gone, which you don't get used to, but you kind of learn to accept it. My first Christmas was sad. This is my third. My second Christmas, we spent it all day at my dad's. I didn't leave, and this will be our third. So, and every year's been different. So the first Christmas, it's like, you go into knowing they're gone and it's the first. And the second one, como que like, okay. But I don't know, for whatever reason, this year, she's more present for me.
What did it feel like your first Christmas while everyone was celebrating and you were, heavily grieving?
Cheated. I felt super cheated. I felt life cheated. I didn't feel like it was Christmas. I did it for the kids because los niños chiquitos don't understand. But I was in a hurry for the holidays to be over. Tamal, eating my emotions, drinking them. Because in our family, somos un montón, you guys know. So our tradition is like, we go to Rodolfo's family early because, they're good people. They don't drink like we do. And then we finish at my parents because we'd end up drinking. And then we kind of spent it there till midnight. And then we would come home and let our kids open their shit up here at the house now. I think we did that last year. Hey, no, you lose track. My Christmas, my grieving nothing isn't nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, like, I need a calculator for the simplest task.
I just felt super cheated and I avoided on social media because I didn't want to see all the family. Sorry, it sucks. No, it's envidia. I just feel like super cheated and left out of the world.
Es envidia la buena. No es envidia de maldad.
Yeah, because the first Christmas I gave my sister something about my mom. I gave them a gift for my mom, a todas. Then, so we all have the same thing. And then the last Christmas, we stayed at my dad's all day because we could feel he was feeling it more. And I wasn't. And then maybe that's why, because I piggyback off him, like, okay, you have it. We got you. I don't know. And this Christmas, we haven't really talked about it. None of the girls are us like, and then making tamales, she was such a big part of it. Not having her there to make them was not okay.
Yeah. That's the tradition. I can't. We get together on the 23rd to make them.
She started like changing her recipes. I don't know if your mom's or mom did that, Marta, like her
Yes.
recipes. Like, Mama, why are you adding that? You know?
Menos sabor or like things that didn't make sense.
Yes. my
And we
mom
would
did
tell
that
her se
too.
enojaba.
Yes. O sea, nos alegaba que ponía cosas and we're like, Mama, no, you never
Oh my
put those."
God. Kathy needs to
So,
hear this. We're just talking about
yeah. So the ones that know the recipes to the T, the one that makes the chile is Sandra. And Gabby and Chris, they make the chile. Like they know exactly how my mom made it. And I would distract my mom so they could put like all the shit, like whatever the ingredients my mom stopped putting. They were like, and so I would be like, hablando con mi mamá, and the girls would be over there putting all their behind her back, like whatever ingredients my mom didn't feel like putting that day. So this is the first year that the first times that we're like, well, we're making it all together without her. It's different. It's different. It's us.
Mire que you were nodding about the recipes. Did Ernie start changing his recipes too? Or
Ernie always had new recipes. My mom does that now.
oh, okay.
Siempre lo he hecho así. We're like, you did not put raisins in,
In tamales.
and she'll do it for my other brother who likes that. Or she'll argue just about stuff like that. We're like, no, ma, no lo hacías así.
Wow.
And then the only ones that like tamales de dulce were me and my mom, and she always made a small batch. And for whatever reason, the last Christmas that we did tamales, she made me do it. She made me do the recipe. She's like, haz tú. And I was like, okay. So I did them with her watching me. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so easy. She's like, sí, no tienen ciencia, no tienen nada. It's también fácil. I'm like, okay. So our first Christmas, my dad's like, oh, nobody knows los tamales de dulce. And I was like, she showed me. So I made them. And that's weird how life sets you up. Like for whatever reason, she's like, no, you make them. And I did. And we do. Nosotros le echamos pasas.
Yeah.
It's la masa, jugo de piña, pineapple, sugar, raisins. That's it.
The only tamales I'll eat, and my mom never showed us, is tamales de queso con chile verde.
My mom never made them, but I love them.
Because I don't eat pork. It always makes pork, but I mean messy. Con chile.
But I do like not knowing what to get my mom, because she was really hard to shop. And I didn't simple I'm not the most simple person, but the hardest person to shop.
Same. And I don't have to worry about that, but it's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing that you're like, ay, que le voy a agarrar a mi
Le voy a agarrar a mi
mamá.
mamá.
Now you're going to go to the stores and you're going to be like, oh, I would have got Ernie this. I would have got my mom this. Oh, my mom would have loved this. Now you have all the million ideas in the world.
Pero antes we would just be like, ay, mi mamá, nada le gusta. ¿Qué le voy a agarrar? Tiene todas las ollas. Todos los, everything as seen on TV.
No, or they give everything away. You give it to them, they give it away. You're like, that was not cheap.
Shoes.
And then it would be like to people you can't stand. You're like,
no, y luego siempre.
oh my God. Yeah, I do miss it.
He was
What
picky.
what are you, I know you guys are, I know, Jazmin, you're hitting your one, but this is your first, it'll be your second.
Yeah. But to me,
Does it feel like because the first one was a blur?
So super blur. I am dreading it like heavily. It feels really heavy coming into this month. This was a time last week, tomorrow, that he landed in the hospital, and then that was kind of when they said like he's gonna go any day now. So that's where I'm at. I'm reliving every moment here. December is heavy for me, and I'm just like, this is the first time, so maybe that's why. But just dreading the holidays because last year it was really numb. It was just like autopilot. I wasn't all there. I don't even remember most of it, honestly. Like I had a friend who told me that she mentioned something to me and that I kind of, and I'm going to go ahead and share it. That she told me like, el pésame, right? Because she was like, I know I lost my grandma and I don't remember this, but I told her like, but this is my brother. I don't remember. I swear. Like, I don't recall that conversation. Like that's how I was like, I don't remember saying that to her. I don't even feel like that's something I would say.
I was just saying, like, I would never say that, you know? Yeah.
Pero pues en ese momento sentías like, ah, you know, me imagino.
Yeah.
Let's give
I
a
know.
backstory to Ernie. So, like, Ernie passed away in December
December
9th,
The night.
the 9th. From the 9th to the 24th, which is the Mexican real Christmas. So that's nothing. You're not even
Y luego está el día de la Virgen, todo está el día de la Virgen. Like,
we did go. We felt we needed to get my mom out, so we did go a la Virgen a las 12 to la Guadalupana. Did that. So that was
Guadalupana, la Guadalupana.
yeah. We were there. We saw people and everything. People were kind of like, "Oh, good thing you're here," you know, like to see us out. Yeah, it's definitely. I'm feeling it now. I feel like I'm feeling it all.
Yeah.
you know them, Joe's family, his tío Meño, Jess, y su
Sí.
tía Estela. So they were over. I hadn't seen them. They asked for the day para cuando pasó todo lo mi mamá, because they knew my mom muy bien y no se los dieron. But I just saw them like when I sent you the videos that where I'm taking you. Jazz has to go. It's so fun to that bar. I know. I was out till 3:30 in the morning, guys. That's not me. No, I know. Yo no sé ni cómo llegué a la casa.
En Uber, llegó en Uber.
En Uber. Pero me dice, él perdió a su mom. Él es el baby de la family. Las demás son hermanas y tiene un hermano. Y él perdió a su mom, I think he said 13 years ago, que es la abuelita del Joe, but he's Joe's age. And he said that when I text him like a day after, and I don't remember this, but he kind of brought it up. He goes, you text me and I was at work. And you said, how did you do it? I was in shock. I just remember asking people that have lost their mom, how did you do it? How am I going to live? And he said he had to stop what he's doing and go cry like solo, because it brought back all. And we'll send little. I didn't see my mom for Thanksgiving. I didn't see Ernie. I didn't see, just your mom. Y te entra la realidad. And then the manic you goes away. And then it's the depressed. Is it manic only? Is it depressed only? And there's no in between? Because I haven't found the in between. I don't know about you girls.
I wasn't sad this Thanksgiving. My dad came and he gave me a 10 out of 10, which that man never gives anybody. He did it out of pity, but I'll take it. I don't know. I think it was because I had my dad, I had a part of my mom. So this Thanksgiving was okay. But I don't know why Christmas is not something I'm looking forward to. Which is funny because I don't even care about Christmas. Like, I love Thanksgiving, so that should have been harder. But that's just to show you, like, grief is like so weird. You think you're all
Yeah.
out of it and you know how you're going to handle certain things, the birthdays, Mother's Day. And no, you got that date and you might be okay. And then it's like freaking Easter and you're like lost. Not que ver con mi mamá Easter. It's for the kids, So I don't know. It's weird. I'm not a big on Christmas, and this year I miss my mom a lot more. A lot.
It's the planets. Ahí voy yo otra vez. Do you guys believe in, in science, how like time is not linear and there's other dimensions, like it's proven, right? Like there's universes and galaxies, another, depends, like if you're 50 here, you'll be like 10 there or something. Like
Where's that
depending on
from?
time. Oh, it's like, ¿sí me entienden? Have you guys watched that movie Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey? Watch that movie. And their uncle and their sister and stuff like that. And we're talking about the theory of time and different galaxies and how, we age differently or life is just different. And there's so much out there that we don't know of. In the movie Interstellar, it's such a good movie. Matthew McConaughey is in another dimension and he's communicating with his daughter while he's on Earth, because he went to go find like algo para poder vivir en otro planeta because their planet was running out of time. He's in that Earth with his daughter and that Earth is like going to be gone. So he traveled as an astronaut, like an engineer or something, to another dimension to find the answer. And he's like in this time loophole and he's communicating with her with like Morse code through the sand. And mi mamá was in the hospital Wednesday. Y el Monday night, un clock que teníamos aquí in our kitchen, así de grandote, since we moved in 13 years ago, it fell. And I was telling the girls, now that I think about, I feel like that was my mom. That's my mom in another dimension or wherever she's at, communicating with me. She's going to be gone, but she's somewhere else. She's just not here physically. Because it's weird. Se quebró, like time stopped. It's just crazy. And I know like it went from the movie to that, but like, cause he's communicating to his daughter. And I felt like my mom. So I told the girls, like, oh, it's the only thing I can believe in, that she's communicating with me on some other dimension.
I believe.
Yeah, me too.
Pay attention to the science.
I do. I am big on science. Everybody, if you've ever gotten a grief text from me, that is the one thing I tell them. Pay attention to the science.
Yeah, that was one of the first things you text me.
There's signs everywhere.
Me acuerdo la Jessie, her mom's cigarette butt.
Everybody has a sign that sticks out. and
Yeah.
you keep seeing it, or if that's like, that's my mom, that's your mom, or that's your
Yeah.
Bernie, or your love, your golden. Para mí it's just cigarette butts because she was a big smoker.
Yeah.
I know, Martha, I don't know if it was on camera or not, that you got that mini Christmas tree, but you were not feeling the decorating. Jessica, go first, second. Were you decorating? Are you in the spirit of decorating for Christmas?
I'm never in the spirit. I'm the Grinch, and everybody at work knows that. Remember, I used to hate it. And then they put Christmas music.
Me miraba decorar el árbol.
I was like, why are people so happy about Christmas? Anyway, but I have grandchildren, so I do it for them. They're not my memories anymore. I mean, they are actually because they're my grandkids, but like, I'm not going to ruin their memories because I'm in grief. They have to have their own with us and with them. Like, I want them to remember, even if I'm crying for my mom, because I do remember vividly my grandma, my aunts, my mom, they making tamales crying for my Marolita, which is my great grandma, you know, with music in the background. And we're on 2nd Avenue and they're making tamales and they're remembering and talking about my Marolita, all of them. That's where I'm at now. And my sister's like, no,
That was your mom?
tamales. We're talking about my mom. But all the kids are around us.
Yeah.
And they're going to remember that. Like, they don't remember I don't remember it being sad. I remember it was a sad moment, but a happy memory because they were making tamales. All the cousins were playing. We were all playing. So, you know, like, as a kid, I look back, I'm like, oh, they cared about my grandma. But I moved on. Like, okay, you know, like, I never met her. So, you know what I mean? Like, I think like that. It's a sad moment for them, for me, even though I'm sad. That's not what they're going to remember because that's not what I remember with my moms and my tias. I just remember them. Era un radio porque no había CDs. I'm talking the 80s, guys. And all of them making tamales and nosotros de metichis and them talking about Mama Lolita. And that's all I know is their stories. Us fucking playing, fighting, trying to help, not letting, see, ven y ayuda. You know what I mean? But just, now we're that. Me and my sisters are that. We're the ones with my dad making the tamales, the kids going crazy, us crying for my mom. And I can only pray and hope that the kids remember like I do. Like, it's a sad moment, but it wasn't a sad time. Yeah, my tree's up for them.
When I met with Martha, remember, we talked about how we're like, did our parents, we saw our parents lose their parent. And we're like, I don't remember them like being sad. They didn't express it. I didn't see it. I didn't witness it. And I'm like, how did they do it?
Mm-hmm. Like, did they oppress their feelings, like, you know, suppress their feelings? Because was there a moment of sadness? Yeah, pero is it different because of the connection as our generations? But do you guys feel like maybe our generation was just like even our kids were a bit more connected to their grandmas as we were to our grandparents? As campo no los miramos mucho. I don't know. I really don't know. But I don't remember. Maybe they just our parents showed it different. But I don't remember this amount of grief that's been lingering for now 7 months. Like, did they like mourn in silence?
My mom was really private. She didn't talk about it. Here and there. And that last Mother's Day, she really cried about it. And I was like, she threw me up. I wasn't crying. I was like in shock looking at her like, you're crying? Like, you don't cry. My mom she would cry, but very little, like little tears, and she would shake it off. She didn't like people seeing her cry or show her emotions. So my mom was having a moment. I was like, okay, this isn't you. My mom was private. I don't know. She wasn't a feelings, emotional person.
We used to do with my grandma, así como ustedes, all the tamales, because there was like so many of us, right? So we would do it like the weekend after Thanksgiving or so. And we would all sit at a table. I was little, so I would watch them. But all my tias, my mom, I mean, everybody would do the tamales right in a big tub, my grandma. I still remember that first, because I was really close to my grandma. I still remember the first Christmas that she was gone. Los tamales no sabían igual. Se me hacían tan malos.
Writing it down.
But yeah, me sabían tan,
Igual?
los tamales sabían tan malos. And I remember I told my dad, ay, qué malos. No. Ya se perdió el sazón de mi nana. And he thought I was so mean for saying that. I was like, come on, I know you know it too. Like, it was his mom.
It was your dad's mom?
It was my dad's mom. But now he talks about it, how like every day take her because he works citrus fields también. And he would go take her an orange every day. And like, because he would visit, he was a mama's boy. He would go visit her. She lived in San Luis, Arizona, but he would go every day and visit her, just say hi, bye, really quick. Because he drove around a lot. He was a supervisor. So he would just drive around. He would always make sure he stopped there and take her some oranges or, you know, whatever. So at the cemetery, he said que siempre le dejaba una naranja.
That's so sweet.
But we didn't know that. See, now he's telling us.
I think my kids are going to leave me buzz balls and chocolates and brownies. Yeah. But I think the mothers are work okay because we were all put in and we would go behind her back and add crap. It was definitely sad. And then the next day, right on the 25th, we would go to my dad's and my mom's and drink. And those are the last pictures I have with my mom. And my mom's mad because my dad kept bringing out tequila bottles for us to taste. We we had the best time. We had music and we were in her little room where the chair is, Marta, that picture I've ever chosen, where her Nanny McPhee chair is, not knowing it was her last Christmas. It was a good time. Laughs, and my sons were my daughter, my sisters, and we just had a good time. My dad, music, we're singing, and then the girls would put the ratchet music, and my mom's like, ay, va, Dios mío, ¿qué es eso?
Sounds like my mom and your mom. And my dad nos sacaba botellas y mi mamá las escondía because she'd get mad.
Varios son mujeres.
Ya, no, mi mamá decía, esa botella está bien cara. Y la escondía. But we'd always just hang out on the 25th todo el día at my mom's.
It's the best.
It was the best.
Times. So this year that felt off that we were there, was it? But I did go to the Arizona room, sat there, and I stared at her chair for a minute. Like, you're gone. How? Like how time changes in a year. We have to do what we got to do, guys, to get through. If that makes us get through, then it does. Like there's nothing wrong with being sad during Christmas. It's valid to not be me, that I'm always off the wall, loud or funny, whatever. Like, it's okay to be sad. It's my mom. I'm missing her. It's Ernie. It's Marta, for people to want you to be happy-go-lucky or be in the moment. Like I'm saying, I do it for my grandkids, so I try to keep in the moment. Well, that works for me, but it doesn't have to work for you. And if you don't feel that in that moment, step away, go away. Like, it's our grief. Nadie le vamos a servir to try to fake the funk and be, miserable. If people think it's not a feeling we wish we could control and put away to when we're alone, you're wrong. It's a feeling that creeps up, and God knows that we would only want to feel how we felt when they were alive, but it creeps up on us and it sucks. If you've never grieved, you don't understand that. Or that if you're having a good day and that person isn't, you don't understand that. So I just think I would hope like all these grievers, all their first times or wherever they're at, have that space of like a little respect and understanding, like, and that's okay.
You say, Jessica, I brought it up before that you have a big family and you're so lucky. Like, we have a little family. So my mom being gone is a big impact because our family's small. And just recently, my dad's been having a hard time ever since. And just recently, like, he's like, you girls don't get it. Las three girls. Yo estoy solo. Ustedes tienen a su familia. And I'm thinking, Dad, it doesn't make a difference. I get it, lo que me estás queriendo decir que tú estás solo en tu casa y yo tengo al Joe. Yo tomo la soledad, se siente igual. La soledad es soledad. Y el saber que no puedes, no puedo ver a mi mamá o abrazarlo o hablar con ella, es soledad. Y me hundo yo en mi soledad sola en mi cuarto. And Jess, look, she's surrounded by so many family members, and yet she has her moments. Sadness and grieving and loneliness is very present, and it's very active, whether you're with no people or with 500 people.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel that, Jess.
Or like Ernie, like, how are you not going to miss his presence? Like, how are you not going to miss the monarchies, which were our moms? Like, everybody has a place in the family. One was not even there. It's not even grieving. Like, they couldn't make it into town. It doesn't feel the same. You'll text them like, you were missed.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we did this. We thought of you. I'd imagine like they were missed, but they're physically never going to be able to come back. Can't compare.
Yeah, that's how I kind of felt already for Thanksgiving. It was like the waiting for him to come, because I would come from out of town, so he would get there. Like, our dinner was like scheduled for 5 or 6, and he would get there like at 4 or 5, and we would hang out and sit around the living room and watch football, or you know what I mean, like just doing that, just sitting there, and I was literally just like sitting around and just watching everyone, and I felt like if it was everyone was acting normal, but I think everyone was acting normal also thinking the same thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep trying to make the day normal, but we were all still like, we felt his presence, like we all missed him. Can feel it that we all did, but we were all just trying to pretend like it was just any other Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we did the same thing, I think, and drank our feelings.
I tried drinking, and my mom too, she was like, quiero, sírveme. And she's not a big drinker, but she'll, and she's like, "Quiero, dame más." And then I was like, okay, I think she's on one. Like she's probably like, I need to get through this day. And I was like, okay, más. And then after we kind of got food coma. So
Yes. What
paramos
is it?
and it was like pause. And then I was like, oh, ¿quieres más? And it was like back. But yeah, we lost the viada. So it was like, okay, we were chill mode. But yeah.
Did you get for Christmas? Is the music or anything like that triggering? Or is there certain decorations you guys are putting out because they were theirs?
Not this time around. My sister played her playlist, and she has a really good mix. She didn't. I don't feel like she had anything that like really triggered that reminded us of Ernie, but he was very present in my heart. Didn't matter what was going on. He was very much there. But yeah, no, nothing this time. I think just es el más comelón, era el más comelón de todos, so my mom was always like, "Oh my god, like, sobró mucho turkey." And it was like, "'Cause Ernie isn't here, he ate a lot of turkey." Que lo mandaba que or, the next day que los cómo le gustaba al Ernesto everything. He was a little foodie, that one.
How funny as a foodie and he liked to cook.
He was. So have you had any situations, Jessica, or even Martha coming up, or myself, that you deal with, like, the anger or the resentment during these holidays? Has that come up yet? Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Everything pisses me off. And I don't mean to be mean. I'm just miserable myself. I'm trying to be a better person
No.
for
Look at
me,
you.
not for the world.
I don't get mad. I understand she's gone. I get cheated. I feel cheated. Like it's not fair. But I get it. That's life. But I don't know. I think I'm past that stage.
Tu,
Like,
Jess?
life doesn't wait for anybody and it keeps going. And I feel como que her memory gets pushed further and further away. So that scares me. Like my grandma was like 19 years ago. Like, damn, 19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is not so much anger. There's some resentment. I get in my head and I think stupid stuff. I'm like, why do I torture my but it just like I just feel like deep sadness. It's like I said, to the gut. I actually talked to you guys about finding a therapist and I started looking for one the day before yesterday. I was telling my friend the other day, I said, I just don't see myself getting out of this. I'm just too deep in my sadness. I don't know if it's the holidays, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I am no longer numb and I am just really sad and I don't know how to get out of this sadness. So I'm like, do I need antidepressants? I don't know to what the hell I need to do, but I don't want to stay here. I just don't see how I can move on with this sadness. Like how does life go? And I'm questioning this and here I go rambling. But it's just like, damn, I'm gonna go through this Christmas and like he's not gonna be here. Like last year, I didn't even think that because it was so recent and I was numb. But and like the traditions, we would we try to most of the years do like a sibling gift exchange between us, and we now started. We just changed it recently to stocking stuffers, but still like the memories are there. We have a stocking. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with the stocking this year? What are we, I'm trying to like I want him to be present. I'm not gonna remove it, stuff like that I'm just in my head.
The little things like memories that remind you of him and leave it in his cemetery. Leave it in his marker. Cada quien que le ponga algo that for him, because he'll have it wherever he's at. Just this is Jazmin's, this is your brother, your mom's, your dad. Leilani's the kids. And leave it in his marker.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought about that. Like I was trying to find a way to like maybe I'll write whatever, a Christmas card to him and put it in his stocking or I don't know, something, a joint in his stocking. Something.
Voy a ir a buscar tu stocking.
Everybody.
I don't know where it is.
I want to put something. I think about that a lot. I think about your mom a lot. Now that we talk, we
I do too.
we do this. Nunca la he tenido más presente en mi mente a tus parents.
Quería decorar. She didn't want to, but I was like, have to at least let the kids do it. I said, because we spend Christmas there, and at least my daughter. I was like, my daughter's been like, she's the one that made me put up this tree, actually.
It's a pretty tree.
She said, tell Nana I'll do it. Tell Nana I'll do it. So my mom was like, okay, I'll take it out. And I was like, just leave it out. And when we get there, we'll put it. No, we got she already had it up. She's like, I just have the ornaments for her to put up. But yeah.
For the
It's
holidays?
my mom's tree and all her decorations, even though I don't know. I think that's really cute of her. And I saw the box yesterday at my dad's. I'm like, where's the tree? Because they're like, they put their tree up really early. And then yes, I went to my dad's, but I didn't see the tree up. But and then I saw the boxes like Paula's gonna start. And I was like, my mom's tree. I should take a picture of them.
Yeah.
There are these snowmen that get hanging up on the windows. I think one of them was my sister Gabby since she was very little. It's ugly Gabby, but she loves it. It's always hanging up there, and they were back. Porque el árbol era de mi mamá, pues she had these red poinsettias and these little bears. And I don't know if she's going to change it this year because I didn't see, but I saw her boxes, so I think it's her decorations are going back.
Did you, Martha, keep any of your mom's or like Christmas? Are
I
you guys
get it.
decorating your mom's house? Your
No.
dad?
Like my husband tells me, you have to do what feels right for you. And if walking into your mom's house is hard, then other people need to understand that that's how you grieve. Y mi dad no entiende eso. Él quiere que estemos ahí, but that's not healthy for me. So that's the big argument right now. I did bring some of her stuff, little things like little ornaments that I put in this little tree. I have a big tree, but como we weren't going to do anything, Melanie and I went shopping Monday. And she's like, let's just get this mini tree and let's see how it feels. And me traje little ornaments de con ella, and like I'm thinking, unas velas que tenía. I'm looking around to see what else I brought. But that's I'm honoring her because she loved Christmas. She loved Thanksgiving and Christmas. So just I put a snow globe next to her little ofrenda that I have for her, and Christmas lights on her plants. So
It's cute.
yeah, so kind of like, and they're her Christmas lights. It's on her bridge because I made a bridge for her. Well, I didn't make a bridge. I brought her bridge que tenía abandonado, and I repurposed it like to go from like the pool to the pool shower, and I put her Christmas lights on there. But it's kind of hard because that's where we got together. And I understand my dad. I think that we need to find common ground. And this is a good subject to kind of bring up, like how he's grieving his own way and we are, but we're not seeing eye to eye with the whole grieving back and forth, right? We each have our own way we carry it. And for me, like whoever's out there and you're having these issues like with your parents or whoever, it's like if I can't go to my mom's house, and that's for me to decide, not for anyone else to force me to make a change. And so that's important for people to know. Like, don't try to force the way you grieve onto other people's that are grieving their own way.
Was that where you guys would spend your Christmas day?
Yes.
All Christmas and your kids?
Everything.
Yeah.
And this year, no?
No, I can't. And I know he misses it, but I can't. I'm trying, but I can't. I'm not ready.
And I think with us, we've kept the what we did. So I do it. We do it for my dad. Well, he's still here. So we don't. We already we keep doing the stuff casi one. And it's not hard for me to go to my mom's house because my dad's, I don't know. Because I think that's her space. I don't feel like I'm gonna go to my mom's house. I go. Like I'm okay.
Yeah. I guess it's a similar, like I didn't want to do Thanksgiving, but I'm doing it for my mom, doing it for my kids. And I don't know if that's gonna be the same thing for Christmas. It's just uh so I went to the cemetery with my mom and I kind of wanted to go by myself, but I was like, "Quieres ir?" And she said yes. But I couldn't help it. I sat there, I played his music, and I actually cried in front of her and I just let it happen. She got teary-eyed too, but it's the first time like I like just let myself cry. And I was singing to him, and she was like, I think she just stayed silent, but like her tears were coming down too. That's why I've been wanting to do. I've just been wanting to go and just cry.
But
Like it's my place that I really want to go. But she was with me, so I didn't sob, but I let tears out, and that felt good.
No, I like that to do that. I get it. Sometimes you want to go by yourself because you just want to.
moment alone with them.
Yeah. Right now, see how you feel, but who knows? You may change your mind. You may not. You might have everybody come to your house, or your kids might go and do a quick visit with your dad. Maybe you don't have to go, but they can go and stop by and say hi to your dad if they feel like they need to go.
Or start a new tradition with you.
And lo que hicimos, they're in their ways.
Because it's his first. Ay, es que like Hispanic men, más that generation, son tan tercos and they're just in their ways. And, they're taught not to show emotions. They're taught like, what they say goes. And I'm really proud of my dad. He hasn't done that to us. I'm set in his ways. Just terco. I mean, I told everybody 5:30, and my dad's like 5:30. That's early 6. So I text my sister back. Fidel Castro said 6, so it's 6.
That's funny.
Why did you ask me if you're gonna, and then my sister's like, pues ya dijo Castro, 6, which was thank God. Pobrecito, he gets there and I'm not ready. And he was hangry. I was like, I hadn't even gotten ready. I'm like, I'm gonna go get ready. He's like, I'm starving. He's like, you had said 5. I know, I don't know why I was so frazzled this thing. But he's very, we talk about it, but we don't talk about it a lot. He doesn't vent. He just talks about being lonely and the changes. He mentions my mom a lot, but we don't go into his grief. That's not a subject that we really open up a lot of. He's done it a few times with me. He's very supportive of us. Like, I don't know, I'm proud of it. Like, super strong. I know, miro yo, like yesterday we had a doctor's appointment and it's an EKG and they might change some stents. He's like, well, if they're going to do it, might as well do it now. Like, ahorita que estoy healthy and I want to be here for a long time. And I was like, okay. Like, that gave me hope. Like, versus year 1, he's like, I don't want to be here. I want to be with your mom. And I was like, wait a minute. You're my dad too. Like, I get it. And now his mindset's like, oh, no. Que si ahorita lo van a hacer, que lo hagan de ahorita. Ahorita, because I'm going to get older. And, it's like, that's right. So kudos to you, Mario. So I think that helps me too. Like, where I'm at. Like, I see my dad and my sisters and we're all pushing. And we all have our moments where we miss our different days for different reasons. Dreams trigger us, but we're trying, we're trying to make the best of it.
Is there a specific day for you guys, especially right now for December, right? Or a little that you're not looking for? Like, I know, Marta, you said the 23rd, right? Is when you guys did your tamales. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or any other
of wine.
Yeah, or any traditions also that you really are like, I'm going to miss that. I know you both mentioned tamales. That's a big one for us Mexicans, right?
Yeah.
You know what? My sister's having, my sister and her boyfriend, they're having a big party this Saturday and we need pozole. My dad wanted pozole. For whatever reason, they want to know pozole. My mom was the one that made it. Nobody knows the recipe. My dad's like, no sabes quién hace pozole? I'm like, no. And then it just hit us. It was my mom. My dad's like, di cuenta cómo hacía el menudo, pero nunca le puso atención al pozole. And we're like hitting ourselves in the head, like, none of us paid attention. None of us know how to do it. I mean, we know people that know how to make it, pero not my mom's pozole. And now we're like, we're not going to have pozole for Christmas. And we haven't had it because we've been doing menudo, but it didn't hit us that she's the one that took the recipe with her. Like, not because she wouldn't share it. Just because we took it for granted. I'm like, oh.
You don't pay attention. You're thinking you're always going to have her. Los otros es la pierna de puerco. They want me to make it, but I never paid attention to. That's her Christmas dinner. I don't know how to make it. I can guess, and it's not going to be her. So what's the point?
I could hear my mom, ¿cómo le vas a echar esto, Mario? I could hear her. Like, ay, Dios santo. I could start, but when they're making it, she's going to roll over in her grave because she's like, yo no le echaba eso, mientes. So yeah, right now it just hit us yesterday, like these couple of days. Like my dad, we were at his doctor's appointment. He's like, you know how to make pozole? I'm like, no. He's like, we need it. We need it for the Saturday. And I'm like, who needs pozole for Saturday? They have a caterer. Yeah, but the food's going to end and it's cold at night. You're going to want to eat something warm, pozole. And I'm like, well, how long are we going to be there, sir? He's like, and then for Christmas or New Year's, we're like, New Year's is cuando hacía el pozole.
That's a hard feeling.
You know what Mexicans are? Like, you train as you do. So, like, you got to wash everything.
Yeah.
Tanteale.
Y tú vas a saber si le falta o no le falta. That's like, those are our measuring cups. Yo le echo ahorita esto, pero al rato lo pruebas y le pone más.
That's
like,
why
Melanie, that we don't.
Melanie had to make a video of my turkey recipe porque I think it shocked her how my mom's gone and no one knows how to make the turkey. So she did a video of how I prep it 2 days before. I'm going to send it to you guys because it's so funny porque I don't measure. I'm like, y luego le ponía yo. You'll see in your crack up. I'll send it to you girls.
Yeah.
Did you guys do any photos? Obviously, I do an annual Christmas photo, Thanksgiving photo, whatever, as long as we're together, or birthdays, whatever. We do a group photo of everyone's there. Did you guys do anything like that you are going to miss maybe in the family photo this year?
We always take photos before, and my dad was here, but he was hungry that we always do pictures before and then we eat, right? And we forgot, like, well, now I didn't forget, right? My papá está muriendo de hambre, pobrecito, it wasn't my fault. And so we went and we ate, and after we're like, hey, las fotos? So my dad had already left. So we have pictures of my dad. I took pictures of him randomly, but none of us with my dad. They thought we're all bloated. So I'm like, I ain't posting this year's things. So hopefully for Christmas we will. And I'm the one like, hey, picture. Because I feel like with my mom, we didn't take a lot of pictures with her, like big. as group. So I'm like constant those pictures, and I know they're like, I don't care, pictures.
We didn't either. We don't have pictures of my mom and my dad a lot. Or us, even as a family, me and the boys, like every Christmas, like we have a picture. We don't do that.
Really?
I don't know why. Like I should, right? But it's like,
Take pictures, guys. It's important. As hard as they are, it's good for the generations that are coming. They need to know. They need to see them and try to push through if we can. As hard as it may be, try. And if you can't, you can't. No, there's always AI.
Now there it is.
But we'll see. So the Christmas can be triggering. Obviously, holidays are triggering because as well, I know it's one of those holidays that everybody gets to get everybody out of town. The chamacos are off at school, they're on vacation, and it's just chaotic and fun. And a headache for the moms is un desmadre porque pues estás haciendo de comer, cuidando a los chamacos, limpiando, lavando, but at the same time, it's what we live for, to be in those moments, to see all our kids talking shit about us, how we hit them and beat them, and how there should be 1,000 CPS cases on us. And I'm like, nunca les pegué, nunca los tenté, because I forget that I did. Or my mom, que nunca nos pegó, or like, you were a yeller and you would tell my dad, you miss them. How are you not going to miss their input on all those stories of arguing or forgetting, or you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I think this year, well, we did the Thanksgiving picture, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be our picture for as long as we live. Ernie's gonna be missing, but Ernie's picture is gonna be there. So my sister was holding the picture, and I mean, we did that for Christmas last year, but I'm like, that's gonna be the tradition. I'm sorry, I'm not letting it go.
And it might be with my mom. I have to send you a picture.
Yeah, send it to me.
Birthday, because all the birthday cakes are at my dad's. My mom's are la casa. My dad's over here with her picture. It makes me sad. So I love how he loves her. It makes me sad that he brings her out like that, but it also I'm so proud of how much he loves her. That he includes her, like tiene la foto de ella, and they see the same shows. He drives her around and he carries her picture. I love how he loves her. I know it's sad, but I'm like, damn, my dad loves my mom. I come from that.
I love that. Oh, it's like a beautiful but the sad ending of a love story.
Yeah.
That continues.
Yeah, I agree. But my dad does do that. He carries her picture. El cake, and it's always like a different picture of my mom. Like it's always a little one, it's a big one. All right, can you pick one? And then we brought out those glamour pictures. Remember, guys?
Yeah.
There's a picture of my mom back there. I don't think my mom cared for that picture.
Well, Marta, now you have to make it a tradition to start taking pictures for your kids or your generation to have pictures of you.
Yeah, we don't have any. We have like probably when they were little.
It's not too late to start.
Yeah, do it. And put Marta.
New traditions.
To find new traditions. Because the old ones are killing me. And where it says, what does it mean? What does moving forward? Does it feel like moving on or something different? And I brought that up with somebody. I don't think it was you girls. Like New Year's. Like how when the clock strikes 12, you don't want to move forward because you left them last year. And you don't want to know that you're leaving them behind. I think about that. I'm not trying to torture myself, but I wonder how that day will be.
I just thought like, fuck, she's not going to be like, this is it. Like I had her for a piece of that year, and then now for sure she's not here. I did feel that. I felt that with my birthday, remember? Like I had her for a little bit of my 44th, but yeah, my 45th, ya estoy completamente sola. I did feel that for New Year's. No,
You feel that? Yes.
I did. As numb as I was last year through it all, it's the one day that I think I went on like this rant post on Facebook, and I said, but I was like, I know that he's in a better place. I know that this and that. I don't want to hear that is basically what I'm telling everybody, but I'm not ready to like leave this year behind. You're flipping the year right. It's like flipping a chapter now, and like the months are like the pages. And now it's like, okay, chapters left behind. Like I'm not ready to leave that behind. I want to stay in that chapter. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because you kind of feel like you're leaving them behind. Like I just said, like their story seems like it gets further and further and further away, their memory. And it's not even that. Because their memory doesn't go away, but you stop making memories. Wait, the memories you have of that's it. That's what we have. And it sucks that you can't keep making it. You feel cheated. That's it. Those are all the memories I got with my mom. Que me acuerdo, lo que les cuento, lo que me acuerdo. I get it. It sucks.
What would you both do if you each got that call that you had 1 minute with Ernie, with your mom?
Mamá, ¿cómo se hace el pozole?
She can't tell you in 1 minute.
1 minute. Oh my God, girl.
What?
I know. I'm like, well, I can't answer the questions that I have. I would just tell him that I love him so much and how much he's missed, and that I maybe took for granted the little moments that we had in the conversations that we had where I rolled my eyes at. I very much listened to everything he told me and that I don't forget it. And now I remember it deeply more than ever. And that I am grateful for being his sister and that he was my brother. He was the best brother I could have had.
Marta, what would you
Como
do?
les dije, I was thinking about it when I was washing my dish. I was like, what would I, if he told me? Pues inmediatamente lloré and I was like, nomás, I would run. Have you guys ever watched the movie The Time Traveler's Wife?
Which one?
The Time Traveler's Wife with Rachel McAdams?
Yeah.
At the end when he's already dead and he's in the forest y le dice la hija, he's here, he's back, y corre, and she is able, that's what I imagine. Like she's able to hug him for like a few seconds, and that's the last time she's going to see him. Like, he's already
Yeah.
dead, but he traveled in time to see her that one last. So it's just like, if time is really what it is, and if they could time travel, and nobody said they're here for 1 minute, just reminded me of that movie, I think, which I'm probably going to watch now and cry.
She can listen to me, so I don't need that many. I just need her physical, just a hug. Just a
Yeah,
hug. Smell
just
it.
a hug.
Like
just a
her
hug.
little hair. Suspecta.
I'm hugging you guys.
Maybe because my mom was typing. I just wanna smell her scent,
Yeah.
hear her voice, hear her say my name.
Yeah.
¿Cómo crees? You know, that's it. But I love her. She knows that. I miss her.
Cuando mi mamá me hablaba, me decía, tu papá. I was like, "Ugh, what now? I would like to hear.
Jessica, ¿qué estás haciendo? Mamá, ¿qué pasó? Fíjate que, and then she would go on. It would be like, fíjate que, and then she would continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I like
Thank you.
Ernie's shirt. He's got good taste.
Thank you. Actually, his viewing.
Oh, that's a shirt.
Yeah, I wore it to his viewing.
Oh, you did. You did.
That's really
I know.
cute.
It's not my mom's shirt, but it does say Mamacita, and it wasn't planned.
Red's a good
Well,
color, by the
I
way.
did bring her mug. I didn't steal this, girls. I didn't steal this one. I was thinking, like, how did this mug get to my house? I think she came over with drinking coffee because my mom era en cafecera, and she left it, and then I just left it here, and then we came her mug. I always had it there. Cuando venía a la casa, there's pictures of her in the summer drinking coffee. Ironically, that's how I got her. I didn't steal something for once. It doesn't feel right. Like, I think I should go. I did go over yesterday. I was looking at her mugs, like, which one should I steal?
You did
I was
that.
hoping there was a Christmas mug, but there wasn't. And I was like, she has nothing.
So I'm not a big coffee drinker, but there's so many mugs in my house. Everyone, like Jacob, Joe, my mom, Kathy, they all drink a lot of coffee. My dad. I've always collected mugs though. And the first thing us all girls did was grab a mug de la casa de ella that we would use at her house. So we grabbed the mugs we would use.
No, I mean, I had these weird cups. I was looking at them like, where's this collection?
They're the cutest though. My mom would get them at Goodwill and she had the cutest collection.
I'm there now. I'm my mom. I'm there, like, agarrando tazas. No tengo platos ni vasos, pero tengo millones de tazas.
Yeah. Yo no he podido entrar on Goodwill since my mom died because that was our thing. And I love Goodwill. I love thrifting. And
I discovered. I loved it.
I haven't been able to go to Goodwill yet.
Go with me.
Janie, ahí va todos los días. Le dije, God,
¿Vienes que venga por mí?
she goes every day. I see her location. I'm like, what the fuck? She's at Goodwill again. But my house, every corner you turn is things my mom has got me at Goodwill. My house, like nothing matches. It's like whatever.
It's
Un
cute.
cuadro. And I would always, whatever she give me, I'm like, this is weird. Okay, whatever. And I would just hang it up. I have the weirdest shit.
Quick side note, I bought this shirt for Ernie because he was going to a concert. Gabriel bought him tickets too, really quick. And he went to the concert. It was in July or August. It was super hot. The concert got canceled. And he never went to the concert. I think it was, I can't remember. It was a famous band. They literally were at the show and the band canceled that day. Like people were in line. No, I'm trying to remember who they were. So anyway, he didn't make it, but I had bought. He's like, why this shirt? And I was like, only rock stars could wear shit like there's this. And he's like, you think I could pull it off? And I was like, yeah, just put a band shirt underneath. Then ya nunca se la quitó. So then he wore it for his birthday and stuff like that. But yeah, that was all.
It's really cute. I love cheetah print.
I know. Don't you have a tattoo like cheetah?
I do, but the thing is, like, it went out of style and it came back. Like, it came back. I was like, look, what do I do with this tattoo now? It came back.
You're keeping it in trend. It's okay.
I know. Es como me dice que I'm the only Pandora user, so there's only one employee putting my songs in a jukebox.
Or your
Yahoo!
Yahoo or Hotmail. Dude, qué coraje me da ver Hotmail. I'm like, who is Hotmail?
Oh.
I still have my Yahoo.
Thank you for sitting with us. Today we discussed on this episode of the Not So Happy Holidays. If you enjoyed this episode, rate, review, and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at I Guess That Podcast. And sit with us in grief.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas. Not so Christmas.